Hi guys, Mrs. Gibbons here. So I just wanted to take a quick moment and create a video for you to explain to you the basic idea of what a flipped classroom is. So what exactly is a flipped classroom? In a nutshell, basically it's blended learning, face-to-face classroom instruction, and technology integration. It's all of it within our academic lessons. So in this video, I just want to do a brief overview of what a flipped classroom is. And part of this is going to be used in our PD tomorrow. So hopefully you've taken a moment to watch this and do the little thing at the very end. So that way when we start our PD tomorrow, we will have some things to talk about. So I want you to think about, how are you going to use technology in this new classroom setting? Basically, guys, you pretty much don't have much of a choice, right? We're all kind of forced into this position where we're going to have to use tons of technology all the time. We're going to be doing it virtually, virtual learning, all of that. So my big question to you now is, how are you going to make sure all of your students, whether they are with you during a live lesson, or should they be absent for that lesson, or maybe they're learning asynchronously, how are you going to make sure that all of your students are getting the same instruction, the same stuff that you want all of them to learn, right? That you're teaching. You don't want to have to teach that 3 or 4 times in a row. So let me explain to you what a basic flipped classroom is. Think about what you do in a traditional classroom. You do in a traditional classroom is you're in there, you teach the instruction in there, the students have that amount of time to think about what you just said, right? And then they need to do some kind of activity that you're doing there. Most of the time, I don't know about you, but I always tend to run out of time at the end of my time frame to finish up any more of the fun projects. Sometimes we get to it, but a lot of the times we don't. So what does a flipped classroom do? A flipped classroom is just that. You flip it around. So what do you typically send home for homework? Pieces of paper, some type of worksheet, something that they have to do at home where the parents are really, really involved. And half the time the parents, especially in math, are going, I have no idea how to do this, right? And then they're trying to get a hold of you saying, how do you do this? How do you do that? Well, what a flipped classroom does is it takes you as the teacher to create a 5 to 10 minute video. No more than that 10-minute video if possible, just about 5 to 10 minutes. You take and create a 5 to 10 minute video teaching your lesson, teaching the main concept of it, and they watch that. Now, I know some kiddos may not be able to watch it for homework. So then you can take 5 to 10 minutes at the end of your day or 5 to 10 minutes at the beginning of your day and have them watch that short little video to get into the lesson. And those of them who actually did the lesson at the night and watched the video and did a little short thing will be prepared to come into class and actually dig deeper into a lesson. So now you can actually spend your time going deeper in a lesson with your students and having them start having it more student-centered, okay? Then you can guide. Also, these videos become great reference for later on. So those are kind of some ideas of what the flipped classroom is. So this year, guys, key things. Flexibility is key this year. We're going to have to be flexible. I mean, we see it. Things are changing all the time. We don't have much say in it except to own our own sanity and just roll with the punches as best as we can. Being flexible. Guys, and if you think of it positively, you have the opportunity to revolutionize the way you teach this year and beyond. All these things we're doing this year, we can keep doing throughout. So what I want you to do is grab a Post-it or two and answer several of these questions and be prepared to share during the session. Now I know, well, I'm not going to have all these answers, guys, but we can share, and I want to make a point about sharing and thinking and coming to it. So as far as talking about the flipped classroom, okay, what are some concerns with the various learning happening this year? Now think about what I'm teaching with the flipped classroom, okay? Next, what could videos of your lessons do to your classroom? How can that change and revolutionize what you're doing? And then, how will students who are absent or learning asynchronously get the same lessons, whether you're doing this flipped classroom wise or if you choose to do a traditional one? How are you going to make sure those students are getting the same type of thing? So, as I like to say, keep exploring, keep learning, and always try to find something to smile about for the day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.